Alright, doing a little production run. This is the first op on building a little product that I produce here, and I've got two different pieces of these to do. One of them's a little thicker than this and has a hole in the center, but this is the first setup for the first one. Got this little production tailstock and production cross slide on my Sheldon, and the cross slide, I don't know what either of these originally came from. I purchased them several years ago. This has got one of my castings for a base underneath it. Tool posts will get upgraded a little bit. I set it up and used it for a couple of production runs that I produced. Haven't had it out for several years, and this would normally be a candidate from my little Go602 Grizzly lathe, but CNC. The problem is I would have to cut them into short lengths because I don't have a big enough hole through the headstock. So this has got a large enough hole through the headstock. I can run 1.25 inch material through it. And for this first op, which it'll be the first op on the Grizzly too, why I'm better off just to set them up and running this as a turret lathe. So I've got them set up. First op will be for length. We're going to set length right there. And I've already got about 3 of these made. I've got the setup dialed in for it pretty well. So I've also got a hand collet closer I could have put on. I didn't do it in this instance. First setup's for length. Just run your stop up against the length. There's our length. We're set. Second op, we're going to center drill them. And this is aluminum. We're just doing a little WD-40 as lube. Eventually we'll put fog busters on both this and the mill. And all we're going to do is center drill these. Third station drills them. This doesn't necessarily need a hole through the center, although the other piece will, and it's a larger hole than this, but this gives me a good pilot, plus it parts off a little bit easier. So there's our third op. We're drilled. We go ahead and turn the outer diameter. I'm using this as a roughing tool initially rather than setting up anything else. Got just a little bit of flex in this turret. We're going beyond the actual length we need. Run it back a second time. Give us a little more of a finished pass. Then we'll just part it off and bevel the edge. Start my parting tool in. These surfaces will all be finished, both top and bottom yet, so I'm not too concerned with finish. I want it to be relatively good, but it doesn't have to be a completely finished part yet, or a completely finished fine surface on it. Part way through, I've got a bevel cutter in the other side, which will give us a bevel on the back side here, and it'll also lightly chamfer the other edge so the next piece is ready to be machined off. Once we get that, go back and finish parting it. And there's our part ready. There's our finish on that side. There's our finish on the other side. Like I say, this will get machined away in the next op when it goes to the mill. I've got a bevel, and these will eventually all be blasted off for a finished product. Anyway, there's first op. Thought you might find that a little bit interesting. If you got any questions, leave them in the comment section for me below. Actual cycle time when I'm not filming this is about 1 minute and 40 seconds, I believe, when I'm actually paying attention to my speeds and everything. So quick and easy. I'm going to crank out probably 50 of these, and we'll go from there. So hopefully you found something a little bit interesting there. And as always, thanks for taking the time to watch.